talk through the barbell front squat here. So in this variation with the barbell, we're going to have it on the front of the body. So this is a really good exercise for building up strength and toning up the lower body, okay? You're going to be able, in general, to stay a bit more upright with this variation versus your barbell back squat, okay? First things first, before you start this exercise, the key things to be aware of: make sure that your safety bars are in place. You want these safety bars to be in place to ensure that if you do drop the weight or you fail a repetition, that these are here to keep you safe. So you want them to be low enough that you can get through your full squat movement without them stopping you, but you also want them to be high enough, to keep you safe, okay? So you want them in a position that's just below where you'd normally squat to. Along with that, you want to make sure that the bar is at an appropriate height, so it should be in a position where once you lift the weight off, you're able to clear this J hook, no problem, without having to really, lean to one side or anything like that to get the weight off, okay? From there, the key thing with the front squat is trying to figure out the actual grip that you're going to use. So the main way that you're going to do this when you perform the front squat is by using your fingers on the bar to support you, okay? So Paddy's going to grab the bar as if he's going to hold it, and then he's going to lean in under it. And what he's doing here is he's using his fingers to support the bar. So he's keeping his elbows high, he's using 2 or 3 fingers to support the bar, and it's resting here across the front of his shoulders, okay? So it can be a little bit uncomfortable as you start, and that's just something that you'll get more used to over time. Alternatively, if this is a really difficult position, you can cross your arms across your body, left arm to the right shoulder, right arm to the left shoulder, and that's going to allow you to keep that bar in place. So keep it across the top of your collarbones, at the fronts of your shoulders, and again, keep those elbows high. As you lift the weight off, you're going to stand up nice and tall, keeping the elbows high the whole time, thinking about standing proud, standing tall, chest up, step back away from the rack. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, tighten your tummy, and again, all the time, Paddy's keeping those elbows nice and high. If we look down to the legs, we're going to see that the feet are at roughly shoulder width apart, with the toes pointing slightly outward. From there, he's taken his breath, he's tightened his tummy, and he's going to start to squat down nice and slowly. Now, with the front squat, your intent throughout the repetition is to keep nice and tall and keep those elbows up, okay? So do keep that in your mind. Think elbows up and chest tall. As he comes down, you're going to find your end point, and that will vary between individuals. So in general, what I'm looking for, if you come down to the bottom of the rep, Paddy, I want the back to be nice and straight throughout, so straight line from the top of his head to his back, down to his hips. And I also want to see that the heels are staying on the floor throughout. So you're going to have a tendency sometimes to tip forward onto your tippy toes, but we want to keep those heels down on the floor, and that's how you can kind of start to find your end point. So from there, guys, you're going to be putting the weight back. Just be mindful again, when you're putting it back, touch it off the front of the J hooks, then drop it down, look left and right, make sure the weight is sturdy on those hooks, that it's not maybe slipping off on one side, and then you can step out from under the bar again. So that's your barbell front squat, and just remember, really great exercise, guys, for building up strength in the lower body, especially in the thigh muscle.